Okay boys, here's video number 3 on how to create this page. So we've got ourselves our orthographic. Now, a couple of interesting things. You can always tell whether you've done this correctly by this. If you grab your front view, you can see a little red box around there. If you drag that front view, your top view and your side view move with it. Okay, you think about it. Your front view and your top view and your side view are connected. Now, if one of these views doesn't move when you grab this front view here, then you've done it wrong. You basically need to start again and go back until you've got this effect. Okay, now you think about this effect. The top view always lines up perfectly with the front view. So that length there and that length there are exactly the same and they're in sync. So you can see they move together. The height of your side view and the height of your front view are exactly the same height. So you move your front view up and down, your side view moves with it. Okay? You try and move your side view and your front view doesn't move. It doesn't go up and down. It only travels in and out. And can you guess what happens here? Well, yeah, this will travel up and down, but it won't travel left and right. So we're going to just get that on our page. Now we'll talk a little bit about positioning this on our page in a minute and scaling it up. But first of all, let's have a little talk about dimensions. Okay, if you go have a look at your task sheet drawing, number 1, you can see there's 3 dimensions on there, and so we need to put 3 dimensions on here to show the measurement. You would never put, or we don't by convention or rules, put dimensions on this. We only put dimensions on our orthographics. And seeing we've got 3 dimensions, we should try and put perhaps maybe 1 dimension on each. Why? Because if you put all 3 dimensions, well, you can't put all 3 dimensions on one anyway, but if you did, it'd look crowded. So what we're trying to do is space our dimensioning out so it makes the drawing look a little bit tidier. So we're going to go over here and look for annotate, and you'll see dimension. So we're going to click on that. Now when you go to click on a dimension, we've got 2 choices. Zooming in is a pretty good option because sometimes if it's zoomed right out, it'll have trouble picking up the line. So zoom right in. If I want to dimension that line here, I can click on the line and drag it out, or I can click on the corners of the line, get a green dot there and a green dot there, and that'll do the same thing. There's times when you'll need to do that. There's other times when it's just simpler to click on the line. So we're going to do that. You can see it automatically gives you a dimension of 20.00 degrees, millimeters I should say. Okay, now straight away, okay, when I do that and I click on that and go yep, up will come this window. So I left click to get that window to come up. It says that the primary unit is 2.12. What that's saying is it goes to 2 decimal places. Now we're not going to work into 2 decimal places. We're not even going to work to 1. We're just going to go to 0 decimal places. So click, change that to 20 like that, and that tidies that drawing up a lot neater. Okay, now where you place the other 2 dimensions is entirely up to you. Look, I could have put that 20 over there. It would still work. In fact, let's go do it. I could put the height in there and so on. I could put the length in here and so on. Okay, so as I go ahead. Now, do I need all these dimensions? Well, there's no point in putting the 20 in twice because it's telling you the same thing. So that might as well be deleted. Okay, so delete. If it's not deleting, just make sure you press OK and it'll delete. Okay, so that looks like a pretty good layout. I could put that 40 dimension on this side, really doesn't matter. So what I want you to do for the moment is to go and get those 3 dimensions on there. But before I let you go, just one little thing. Look at the distance the dimensions are from the drawing. I want those dimensions, and look, we can pull that in and out. If I hold the left button down, I can slide that in and out. I want those dimensions all to be the same distance from the top, front and side view. Now, it's tricky on Inventor to get these dimensions exactly so they're the same distance, because it's very hard to measure it. There's a little trick I use, and you might like to try it. See where I put that little dotted line around there? You'll notice that that dimension there, I move that in. Look at that distance between that red dotted line and that dimension line there. See that? Well, I'm going to try and do the same on this one here. So just have a guess. So yeah, that distance there, about the same. This one obviously needs to come in a bit, so hold the left button down, move that in, and all of a sudden when you scroll it out you think, yeah, that distance there, that distance in there, and that distance across there look about the same. And that's something you're going to have to do on every single one of your drawings that you do for me this year and in future. So give that a go, see how you go, and then we'll talk in the next video about what to do next.